ADW Hatred Slam 48th show of 2023 by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Hatred Slam show, where tonight the Innovator will defend his undisputed Continental Championship against 4 other competitors, said announcer number 1. Oh, and I can't wait. Because it's also inside the demonic cell too. A lot of blood will be shed tonight, said announcer number 2. Well, let's head down to the ring for our match, said announcer number 1. Bring it on, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a fatal 5-way match for the undisputed Continental Championship. And is inside the demonic cell. Introducing the challengers, K9, the Maestro, Grand Master, Rocket. And their opponent, he is the undisputed Continental Champion, the Innovator, said announcer number 3. The Innovator hands his title to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to man number 1. Man number 1 walks out of the cell door. The cell door shuts, then gets locked. Bell dings. All 5 men are attacking each other. And the match is underway, said announcer number 1. Who do you think will come out as the champion? Asked announcer number 2. Well, any of these competitors could win. But, if I had to choose, I'd like to see K9 as a champion actually, said announcer number 1. Well, I'm choosing the current champion, Innovator. He's been through a few challenges. And somehow is still the champion, said announcer number 2. Well, we'll find out once the bell rings. Who knows if our choice will win. There's still 3 other competitors too, said announcer number 1. Both K9 and the Maestro are kicking the Innovator. The Innovator slides down the corner. K9 puts his boot underneath the Innovator's chin, then pushes his head through the bottom and middle ropes. The Innovator is groaning. Grand Master is punching Rocket. Rocket is groaning. Grand Master bounces Rocket off if the ropes, then bends over. Rocket kicks Grand Master's chest. Grand Master groans, then stands up. Rocket bounces off of the ropes again, then runs at Grand Master. Grand Master sidesteps Rocket, then throws him over the top rope. Rocket lands onto the floor, then he groans. There goes Rocket sailing over the top rope, said announcer number 2. K9 turns around, runs at Grand Master, then hits his back. Grand Master falls onto his knees. K9 continuously kicks Grand Master. Grand Master continuously groaning. K9 picks Grand Master up, then throws him through the middle rope. Grand Master lands onto the floor, then groans. K9 gets rid of Grand Master, said announcer number 1. The Maestro continues kicking the Innovator. The Innovator continues groaning. Innovator is really getting attacked, said announcer number 2. He needs to fight back if he wants to keep his title, said announcer number 1. Hey Maestro, whip him to me. The Maestro picks the Innovator up into the corner, then whips him. The Innovator reverses it. K9 does a back body drop onto the Maestro. Maestro, I'm sorry, said K9 turning around. The Innovator superkicks K9. K9 falls onto the mat, then he groans. The Innovator covers K9. Will this be it? Asked announcer number 2. 1, 2. The Maestro lands onto the Innovator. 2, said referee number 1. Maestro saves the match, said announcer number 1. Both the Innovator and the Maestro stand up, then start punching each other. Here we go, my friend, said announcer number 2. Only one could win this fist fight, said announcer number 1. The Maestro goes to punch the Innovator. The Innovator ducks, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. The Maestro turns around. The Innovator clotheslines the Maestro. The Maestro stands up. The Innovator clotheslines the Maestro again. The Maestro groans, stands up, then goes to punch the Innovator. The Innovator ducks, sets the Maestro up for a back suplex, then lifts him. The Maestro groans. What a back suplex by Innovator, said announcer number 2. The Maestro stands up next to the ropes. The Innovator clotheslines the Maestro over the top rope. The Maestro lands onto the floor. There goes Maestro, said announcer number 1. K9 slowly stands up, looks at the Innovator, then runs at him. The Innovator lifts K9 over the top rope. K9 lands onto the Maestro. Innovator sends K9 over the top rope onto Maestro, said announcer number 2. Innovator might be able to retain it tonight after all, said announcer number 1. The Innovator goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. What does he have in mind now? Asked announcer number 2. The Innovator gets to the top turnbuckle. Rocket quickly slides into the ring, stands up, then punches the Innovator. The Innovator groans, then sits onto the top turnbuckle. Rocket climbs onto the second rope, then sets the Innovator up for a suplex. Will Rocket be able to suplex Innovator? Asked announcer number 1. Rocket goes to lift the Innovator. The Innovator holds onto the top rope. Rocket punches the innovator's left side. The innovator is groaning. Rocket suplexes the innovator off of the top turnbuckle. The innovator groans. What a suplex, said announcer number 2. Wait, look up on the other side of the ring, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off, then does a leg drop onto both Rocket and the innovator. Oh my god, where'd Grandmaster come from? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, but what a leg drop that was, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster covers Rocket. 1, 2. Rocket kicks out. 2. Grandmaster quickly hooks the innovator's left leg. 1, 2. The innovator kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Grandmaster was so close twice, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster stands up. Both K9 and the Maestro are attacking Grandmaster. Grandmaster is groaning. Well, now K9 and Maestro are back into his, said announcer number 1. Let's get him out of here, said K9. Both K9 and the Maestro pick Grandmaster up, then run towards the corner. Grandmaster's left shoulder goes into the ring post, then he groans. Both K9 and Maestro send Grandmaster into the ring post, said announcer number 1. That could separate your shoulder, said announcer number 2. Rocket slowly stands up. K9 approaches Rocket. Rocket kicks K9's stomach. K9 groans. The Maestro approaches Rocket. Rocket punches the Maestro. The Maestro groans. Rocket continuously punching both K9 and the Maestro. Rocket is fending off both K9 and Maestro, said announcer number 1. But, for how long though? Asked announcer number 2. Rocket punches K9 then the Maestro. K9 hits Rocket's back. Rocket groans then falls onto his knees. Both K9 and the Maestro continuously kicking Rocket. Rocket continuously groaning. Well, Rocket did the best he could. But the numbers were against him, said announcer number 1. Both K9 and the Maestro continue kicking Rocket. Rocket continues groaning. The innovator pulls himself up with the ropes. The Maestro looks at the innovator then runs at him. The innovator lifts the Maestro over the top rope. The Maestro lands onto the floor. Maestro goes outside of the ring again, said announcer number 2. K9 hits the innovator's back. The innovator groans then leans against the ropes. K9 chops the innovator's chest. The innovator groans. K9 bounces the innovator off of the ropes then bends over. The innovator kicks K9's chest. K9 groans, stands up then walks towards the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The innovator runs at K9. K9 does a back elbow onto the innovator. The innovator groans then walks away. Rocket runs at K9. K9 lifts Rocket over the top rope. Rocket lands onto the ledge of the ring. K9 turns around then goes to punch Rocket. Rocket ducks. K9 spins around. The innovator superkicks K9. K9 groans, falls through the middle rope then lands onto the floor. K9 gets super kicked again, said announcer number 1. The innovator goes to grab Rocket. Rocket's shoulder blocks the innovator's stomach. The innovator groans then walks away. Rocket stands up, walks along the ledge of the ring then climbs up the turnbuckle. Rocket is heading up top, said announcer number 2. Rocket gets to the top turnbuckle, looks down at the innovator then jumps off of it. The innovator superkicks Rocket. Rocket lays motionless on the mat. What a superkick out of nowhere, said announcer number 1. The innovator is leaning against the ropes then looks at Rocket. Rocket continues laying motionless on the mat. Cover him innovator, said announcer number 2. The innovator goes through the middle rope then climbs up the turnbuckle. Will we see it right here? Asked announcer number 1. A steel chair hits the innovator. The innovator groans then falls onto the top turnbuckle. The Maestro picks up the steel chair, looks up at the innovator then throws it at him. The steel chair hits the innovator again. The innovator groans then dangles on the top turnbuckle. Don't fall, innovator, said announcer number 2. The Maestro slides into the ring, stands up then swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Rocket's chest. Rocket groans. Oh, that actually hurts. I should know, said announcer number 1. The innovator pulls himself up onto the top turnbuckle. Maestro looks up at the innovator then swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits the innovator's head. The innovator groans then goes limp. I think innovator's out cold, said announcer number 2. The Maestro turns around then looks at Rocket. Rocket is slowly moving. Rocket is starting to get up, said announcer number 1. Rocket stands up then turns around. The Maestro does a knockout punch onto Rocket. Rocket falls onto the mat then he lays motionless on the mat. Rocket is knocked out. Will this be Maestro's moment? Asked announcer number 1. The Maestro covers Rocket. 1, 2, said referee number 1. K9 pulls the Maestro's legs. The Maestro looks at K9 then rolls outside of the ring. What the hell are you doing? Asked Maestro. Hey, I'm winning this match, not you, said Canine. Really? I didn't see you do anything, said the maestro. Really? Said Canine. Yeah, really, said the maestro, pushing Canine. Canine smiles, then pushes the maestro. Uh-oh, said announcer number 2. Both Canine and the maestro start punching each other. Here comes a fist fight, said announcer number 1. Canine knees the maestro's stomach. The maestro groans. Canine grabs the maestro's head, walks, then goes to bounce it off the steel stairs. The maestro blocks, then elbows Canine's stomach. Canine groans, then walks away. The maestro approaches Canine, grabs his head, then bounces it off the cell wall. Canine groans. Canine's head just bounced off of the cell wall, said announcer number 2. That cell wall is very dangerous. Just the wrong way, could cut your head or arms, said announcer number 1. The maestro grabs Canine's head, makes a fist, then goes to punch him. Canine blocks, then knees the maestro's stomach. The maestro groans. Canine grabs the maestro's left arm, twists it, then locks in a hammerlock. The hammerlock is locked in, said announcer number 2. Odd, usually Canine does a flying hammerlock, said announcer number 1. The maestro is groaning, then runs backwards. Canine's back goes into the ring post. Canine groans, then breaks the submission. Maestro just broke the submission, said announcer number 2. He knew his surrounding pretty well, said announcer number 1. Canine continues groaning, holds his back, then stands up. The maestro does a knockout punch onto Canine. Canine groans, then falls onto the floor. Canine has been knocked out, said announcer number 1. The maestro is holding his left arm, grabs the middle rope, then pulls himself up onto the ledge of the ring. The innovator pulls himself up with the ropes, then superkicks the maestro. The maestro falls off of the ledge of the ring, his back goes into the cell wall, then he groans. Oh man, that was a dangerous landing, said announcer number 2. The innovator looks at Rocket, grabs the steel chair, then places it onto him. Innovator has an idea, said announcer number 1. The innovator goes through the middle rope, climbs up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top of it. Here it comes. Innovator's top rope body splash, said announcer number 2. The innovator looks down at Rocket, then jumps off of the top turnbuckle. Rocket throws the steel chair at the innovator. The innovator groans, then holds his head. Rocket just chucked the chair at innovator in mid-flight, said announcer number 1. I don't know how Rocket is back up, said announcer number 2. Both Rocket and the innovator stand up. The innovator goes to punch Rocket. Rocket ducks. The innovator turns around. Rocket kicks the innovator's stomach. The innovator groans. Rocket sets the innovator up for a suplex, lifts, then does a knee to the back of his head. The innovator groans, then holds his head. What a move by Rocket, said announcer number 1. Rocket stands up, goes through the middle rope, climbs up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top of it. Is Rocket gonna be able to do it? Asked announcer number 2. Rocket looks down at the innovator, jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then headbutts the innovator. Rocket's headbutt connects, said announcer number 1. Rocket's gonna do it. He's gonna become the new undisputed Continental Champion, said announcer number 2. Rocket pulls himself up with the ropes, then turns around. Grandmaster does a running elbow onto Rocket. Rocket lays motionless on the mat. Grandmaster hooks both of Rocket's legs. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new undisputed Continental Champion, Grandmaster, said announcer number 3. Grandmaster from out of nowhere just elbowed Rocket in his face, said announcer number 1. I'm shocked, I really am. I thought Innovator had the match. Then Rocket definitely had the match. But I didn't even see Grandmaster coming from a mile away, said announcer number 2. Rocket didn't either. That was an incredible match. Congratulations to Grandmaster on his first singles championship, said announcer number 1. Yeah, congratulations and well deserved, said announcer number 2. Well folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2 waving. Grandmaster appears on the second rope, then raises the title. The crowd is cheering. The end.